Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening. Third time lucky. Hey up, Ryan. Hey up, Keith. Can everybody hear me okay? Just getting comfy. Awesome, awesome. Oh yeah, the first inaugural live stream of 2019. Is it? Yeah, it is. It's 2019, isn't it? Hey up, Stevie. Yoda's in the house. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, inadvertently gone live twice tonight. God knows what that was all about. Yeah, look at that. Hang on, there. V for Vauxhall. My best mate, Joey Petter, sent me that. We're mirrored. V4 Vauxhall. Go and check him out on YouTube. Hey up, Richard. Sorry about my squeaky chair. I'm too poor to buy a new one. Oh dear, what a day. First day back at work. Oh my God. Oh, tell you. What's your teeth? No, it's Vauxhall. Doesn't say Zafira on it. Oh dear. Hey up, Ricky. How are you, mate? How's Spain? Nice and warm? See if we can shift that chat up a bit, then I'm actually looking at you. Too much? There we go. Hey, Henry. 20 degrees. I think most I saw today was 2. Review, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hey, Definitive, how are we? Oh, back to work today, mate. How Joe? Hey up, Stephen. Yeah, so I've not really got anything planned. I just want to talk about. Urban's in here. Pedro's in here. Good evening, Pedro. Yeah, just a bit of exciting news there. We've got a jam-packed 2019 now. It's gonna be absolutely awesome. I don't know how I'm going to fit it all in. I don't know how I'm going. Don't know how I'm going to fit it in. Don't know how I'm going to pay for it. It's a great shirt. This is a good friend from Scotland sent me this shirt, Joe. Yeah, he's got a really good YouTube channel as well. So if anybody wants to go and see Joe, V for Vauxhall on YouTube. So I've had a mad day today. Started off with the Nissan Qashqai. DPF fault on that, DPF clean. Then I had what after that? Corsa non-start, Fiesta non-start, BMW 6 Series with a misfire, Renault Traffic with an airbag light that I didn't manage to get to. What else have I done? Try to think what else have I done now. Mitsubishi Colt with a misfire. Also, oh, nice one, David. Awesome. We got to support all our community, all the YouTubers that are in our Facebook group, mate. Great. Give them all a subscribe. Yeah, awesome. Hey, hope Kane's in here. I think that's Alan. Is that you, Alan? Yeah. Oh, James, Big James in the house. James D as well. Awesome. Wow, we have got a full house. Simon. Awesome. Wow, some big names in here. Ah, yeah. Oh, the most exciting news really is I actually committed myself now to going to. Hi, David. Going to America for TST at the end of March, 30th of March. It's like the US version of Auto Inform. Oh, mate, I am so excited about that. And then a week or so with Keith from U Level. So that, and then down and across and go and see Mr. Danner. Go and see me mate Paul. Yeah, so it's going to be That's going to be a hectic couple of weeks, that is. We've got the January. I've got. Is it next week or week after? Now I'm with James doing the level 4 EV. One Guinness with my name on it. One's not going to do much for my health, is it? Yeah, so I've got my level 4 EV boot camp with James Dillon at Tech Topics, week after next. And the week after that, I've got a presentation to do at ADS in Preston. Yeah, we might do, yeah. It's a diesel, we can sort that. What else? No, what's that? No fries in the USA, though. No, mate, I'll end up with Doritos on everything. Oh, no, that's chips, isn't it? They said, yeah, don't ask for chips in America, you end up with Doritos or something. I can't put them on. It's reflecting on the monitor. Oh dear. Yeah. So yeah, so that's January taken care of. So my EV with James, and then presentation for Auto Inform. Well, it's not Auto Inform. It's a business meeting. Then we've got, what else have we got then after that? February we've got, we're going out to Devon for the Geeks meet in Devon. Urban, what do you mean tunes, mate? No, don't do any tuning, don't do any mapping or anything like that, mate. No, it's too much potential for other people's problems to become mine. Not interesting. Cornwall, is that where I'm going? Cornwall. Yeah, thanks, James. It's down, innit? Yeah, it's down. It's south of Birmingham, so yeah, south of Birmingham. Yeah, I'll have to get my passport out. Then America in March. Yeah, well, we're all right. I've got an RX 400 to go down in, so we just proceed majestically. I'll sit in the back of Thunderbird 2 and let Critch and Dave Gore do all the driving. I'll just sit there with my headphones on, watching Thunderbirds or something like that. What am I doing in? I'm doing something else in February, but I can't think what else I'm doing in February. I don't know. March is America. April, I think's Auto Inform in Cork. Yeah, Frank's just a legend. One of the originals, Frank and James, the two original Diag guys. Yeah, so April I'm going to Cork. What am I doing in May? Oh, I'm 50 in May. Yeah, I'm 50th birthday in May. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, 50 in May. What else? Missed something else now. I can't think what else. Can't think. Yeah, but yeah, hectic few months anyway. 50. I remember getting a birthday card off my mum when I was 30. It said, "Congratulations, you made it." She always said when I was a lad, she says, she says, by the time you're 30, you'll either be dead or doing life. 30th birthday. It was like, congratulations, you made it. Oh dear. What's that? Hello. Please say hi to Uncle. Hi, Uncle Bernard. Thanks for watching. Oh, definitely, James. Definitely, mate. It'd be rude not to sample one or two of the native drinks. I think while we're in Cork. Yeah, Guinness. It's my favourite. It's my favourite drink. I could tell you a story or two about Guinness. Oh dear. Yeah. James, no way you're same age as me. I thought you were loads younger than me. Wow, 50 is the new 30. You're right there. Ivor, that is an awesome question, mate. The answer to that is almost certainly yes. Because if I hadn't had my mechanical background, mate, I wouldn't be half the person. I wouldn't have had half the adventures. Definitely, mate. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I absolutely love it. Oh, we like Bushmills, yeah. No wrong with Bushmills. Yeah, I would. If I could have, if I could have my entire life again, if I could start again, I wouldn't change a single thing. I've lived 10 lifetimes, and most of it's thanks to being a mechanic, being a technician. Yeah, yeah, it's just awesome. I absolutely love it. Aye. So yeah, life is good. Poor old Keith, he's jumped into my stream, into my live stream twice. He's not been catching me notifications, and jumped into me both times. I went live accidentally. He jumped in, and now I am live. He's probably knee deep in broken cars. Oh dear. Uh, yeah, so America, I'm really excited about that. So we're going to be meeting. Who's going to be there? Keith's going to be there. Keith Perkins. Um, who else is going to be there? Um, Keith Perkins, Mike from L1, Mike Flatrate Master, Corey from SNA, Oz is going to be there from Oz Mechanics. Obviously, Keith DeFazio will be there. Brandon Steckler will be there. Scott Brown from Dag.net's coming over. Oh, it's just going to be absolutely awesome. It is. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Yeah. But I don't know whether Eric might go to TST. I'm not sure, but if he doesn't, almost certainly. Ivan will be there. If he doesn't, if Eric doesn't, then almost certainly it'd be really rude of me not just to go and say hello to Eric. Well, while I'm in the same country, so. Henry, I wish I was able to pay for it, mate. Like I say, we're going to have to go round neighbours and get a kidney off each of them, I think. So if you got any spare kidneys, can I borrow one to sell? Uh, do I expect to learn anything new? No, mate. I will learn something on every job. Because literally, I'm going over there with no brands or marks that I'm familiar with. Won't know where anything is on a car, so all I'm going to be relying on is me fundamental knowledge. That's it. I just can't think of a better way to stress test my grasp of the fundamentals and going in a completely different country, different culture, different cars, different information systems, same but different tools. No, the object of the exercise is to go over there and just see just how good I am. I'm always harping on about a 5-volt reference is a 5-volt reference, whichever car it's on. Well, we'll see. We'll see whether I've got what it takes. I'll not be able to keep up with Keith though, but I'm going to give it a good shot. Yeah, every day, every single minute's going to be a day at school. Definitely, David. Yes, I'll be taking a trip down to see Paul. Yeah, but you never know. We might even get him over to the UK, come and work on some of our diesels. Yeah, I'm sure I will. To be honest, every time I watch any of the guys on YouTube, anything that I watch, you always pick something up. Every single video, even if it's like even going back to Paul's stuff, his day one videos on the fundamentals, you still pick some up, and I must have watched every one of the videos on all his channels 10 times, and I still pick some up. Yeah, when in doubt, throw a gas cap at it, send it there. So I'll be coming back with a suitcase full of test lights and goodies from AES Wave, hopefully. That's it, Guerrilla Diagnostics. You're right there. Yeah. So yeah, we're going. I don't know. I'm always preaching that it doesn't really matter what voltages you've got. All you're looking for is a change of state. You're looking for something to react, or something that will influence something else to react, and that's all you really need. So yeah. I am. Yeah, I'm really really looking forward to being put under the maximum amount of pressure. I am. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I say, I haven't got a clue how I'm going to pay for it, and I don't really care. I'll sell my tools if I have to. I've got a van full of tools that I never use there. So if anybody wants to buy any tools, they're up for sale. You just can't have any of my test lights, meters, or torches, but everything else is up for grabs. And V, I too Yorkshire. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Uh, yeah, so yeah, we're living in exciting times. Our Facebook group's growing like mad now. We've got the launch of the new closed group that's coming soon. Brand specific specialists and all that. That's going to be awesome. That is. Um, Technical support is going to be. No, I'm not selling me Type I, mate. That's mine. That's not going. No, Henry, you can't have any of my test lights either. Sorry, I've only got 15 of them, and I need every single one of them. I was selling me son before I sold you my Type I, Joe. You can have him. He's 14. He's a nightmare at the minute. Oh dear. Yeah. Aye. Good lad, David. Yeah. Just invest wisely, mate. You don't have to buy Snap-on. I mean, Hey Marco, I've been a Snap-on guy all me right the way through. Buy right, buy once. Um, Simon, I don't lose any tools, mate. I dropped an 8mm socket once down the front of a car, and I spent 7 hours stripping the front of the car off to find it. I can't do it, mate. The OCD won't let me. If there's an empty space, I have to find it before the car goes. What's this, Libby? Is YouTube creating a dilemma with so much knowledge now freely shared? Are technicians losing their work? The bad technicians probably are. And to be honest, I'm not one for all these silver bullet posts and all that. Um, so the garages that aren't invested almost certainly are losing work to YouTube and social media. But the invested technicians, the guys you'll find on our Facebook group and that, and the people that watch my sort of videos and Keith Perkins videos, Keith DeFazio's, we're not taking work from anybody. We're not giving any silver bullets away. All we're doing is bringing the trade up, giving technicians the hunger to actually go out and better themselves, to do a better job without fitting parts that don't need fitting. Quick, easy, evidence-based testing. So no, and I don't agree with anybody saying that I'm taking food off somebody else's plate. I'm not doing that. What I'm doing, I'm empowering the guys that want to learn, that want to get better, that want to drive the public perception of our trade up. Have I thought about a GoFundMe, Stephen? I have, mate. Yeah, but literally, I only took the decision to actually commit to it last night. So, if I was offered a job in the States, would I consider it? The problem with that is I'm a single parent. I've got a 14-year-old son. Um, so at this minute, no. If I was single, yeah, absolutely, definitely. Yeah. If I was single, I'd be anywhere but the UK. But no. That's it. That's it, Joe. Yeah. If we get rid of all the shit that's in the trade, and the only people that are left qualified, trained, licensed, and working towards being the best they could possibly be, everybody's going to win. Everybody's going to win. Yeah, Simon, you're right there, mate. That giveaway I'm doing for that OBD code reader, I think it's something like £10 on Amazon. It's cheap as chips. But the thing is, unless the guy that's holding it actually understands what he's looking at, all he's done is wasted his tenner. And he'd probably waste a lot more money fitting parts that that aren't required. Sam's in the house. Hey, Sam, Happy New Year to you, mate, as well. That's brilliant, that, mate. That's brilliant. Well done, mate. Yeah, I'm glad we could help you. No, no. I mean, you're right, Livia. Yeah, you're right there. Fault codes don't send you in the right direction. They give you a direction to go in. Um, fault codes. It's valuable information, as is the freeze frame data, as is live data, and all it does, it narrows the big funnel, gives you a direction to go in, to gather effective evidence. Logical testing, evidence-based testing in a logical manner. No, but what if something comes up with a code for a math, anything with a math in the code description, and people, the people that don't know how to test are off out buying maths. I've fitted 2 mass airflows in the last 3 years. Yeah, David. Funnily enough, we were talking about the other day. I forget where it was. It was a thread somewhere. Um, I think was it John Thornton? I think John or Jim Thornton. I can't remember. It was on Diagnet the other day. They say quite often you'll go into a garage. They'll say our code reader won't talk to this car. And I'll go in and use the code reader that they say didn't work to actually diagnose the car. So. Yeah, trouble codes, they give you a direction to go in. Is the trade ready for the electric future, and are people willing to embrace it? The trade's not. The invested techs are. Um, People willing to embrace it, they won't have a choice. I don't think, mate. Is the honest answer. I don't think they'll have a choice in that. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. And the technicians and the workshops that don't embrace it and don't ready themselves for it, they're not going to survive. We literally, I mean, the Prius has been out now over a decade. We're even me, like now I'm going for my level 4 this month. I'm a decade behind where I should be. I should have been looking at Prius 10 years ago. So anybody that leaves it any later is not, they're not going to be in with a chance. Yeah, I agree with you there, mate. I think we should be licensed. Yeah, I think we should be. The trade should be licensed. The IMI Master Tech should be the basic minimum standard, not the standard that everybody thinks. Wow, you know that should be the basic. Kenneth, to take online classes, I will do absolutely anything to grab information. Um, I'm actually looking at the minute at this. I'm using our virtual academy at the minute. I can't show you that. Yeah, I'm actually using our virtual academy at the minute. Really good online resource. GM fires people because in the electric world they don't need them in the factories. Could it be that in the trade the same will happen? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, electric car. What's an electric car need to work? It needs wires. Wires corrode. Terminals fret. Um, there's going to be the service and repair work's not going to be there. Um, you know, brakes and stuff like that, oil changes and all that's not going to be there. But electronics are still going to break, water's still going to go in, things are going to get corroded and loose. Awesome, mate, David. Congratulations on that, mate. Good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that. Joe, no, I didn't know. I haven't looked at the IMI hybrid stuff yet. Funnily enough, I'm not actually. I got my IMI MasterTech. I'm registered on there, but I'm not. I've not got the. I don't think I've got the thing to. Yeah, I've not paid the yearly subscription. So I don't know whether I'd be able to access it or not, mate. To be honest. And I cools the battery on the Ioniq with air-cooled batteries. Awesome. Where was it the other? Oh, coming back from Grimsby last weekend. Ioniqs, mate. What is it with people driving Ioniqs? They have to sit at 68 mile an hour in the middle lane. What's that all about? Yeah, what's that all about? Is it lane departure? It's like, nope, you must sit in the middle at 68 mile an hour. I mean, every one I saw was sat there not doing 70 and they sat in the middle lane, fucking big queues behind them. Oh dear. Yeah. I think the bars, I think the basic minimum standard for any technician should be IMI MasterTech. I don't care who sets the standard, but somebody needs to set a standard that's not based on something farcical like motor codes or something like that. You know, there needs to be a minimum standard, and anybody that doesn't meet that standard shouldn't be working. Not so many EVs in Ireland and 10 years behind with Diag. Yeah. It's a different demographic into Ireland. Yeah. Yeah, different demographic Ireland is. Wow, that does surprise me. So yeah, we're going to America. Yep, the doc is going to America. I can't wait. Just got to get my passports renewed now, and then we'll be off. Yeah, going to America. Can't wait. Dunkin' Donuts, coffee, crispy bacon. Whoa. Yeah. Tell you what I'm intrigued with. This biscuits and gravy thing. Don't know what that's all about. I'm going to have to try biscuits and gravy. I'm going to have to try some biscuits and gravy. Urtek. Yeah, David, I'll be visiting everywhere, mate. Well, I shall be visiting everywhere. I shall be eating everything, drinking everything, touching everything, trying everything, buying everything. Awesome. What was it on, Joe? Again, that your video. What have you put up, mate? Owen, how are we? Yeah, we're all right, mate. We're all right. Yeah, we're just chilling, just kicking back. Did Oscar sort that? They went into it, mate, and they give it a good go. The BCM's corrupted. You had the pin code for the car. Check the pin code against all the other modules, and every other module on the car accepted the pin code. BCM had no VIN in it, fault code in it for internal fault, and it wouldn't accept the pin code, so it wants a body module. Oh, Type I unboxing, awesome. Don't get it wet, mate. They're too good to get wet, them Type I's. It's a beautiful scope. But I'll tell you what somebody else said the other day. I forget who it was. Asked me. Somebody said about why am I using the Pico again? Well, the answer to that was I don't mind an old Pico getting wet, but there's absolutely no way I'm going to get me brand new Type I scope wet through. Turn it into an 8-channel. Awesome. Why would you want 8 channels, or what would you use 8 channels for all at once? It's a lot of wiggly lines, that is, mate. That's a lot of wiggly lines, that. Yeah, so I don't mind the old Pico getting wet. Plus, James Dillon sent me. Oh, you'll have to forgive me. I'm tired. I'm absolutely knackered. So his diagnostic assistance software, and that ties in directly with the Pico. And I've had a few people wanted a bit of training on it and stuff like that, and a bit of how to get down the right path. And that software of James's it's awesome. It's ideal. So I needed a Pico to run that with. BBC One, 2, 8 channels, yeah. So I don't know if did anybody use that diagnostic assistance software from Tech Topics? It's absolutely awesome. See, we've got it here. Hang on, I might have it in my bag here. Let's have a look in the big bag of wonderful stuff. Yeah, there it is. That's it. Diagnostic assistance. It's absolutely brilliant. You get that from I'll put the link in the video. Anyway, you get it from James at Tech Topics. It's brilliant. It is. It's brilliant. It ties in fantastically with the Pico. Loads of really good information in there. It's awesome. James sent me that the other month. It's absolutely fantastic. The BMW, it was a 6 Series. It's already had coils, already had plugs, already had another coil that had been replaced again. And it's intermittent misfire, not all the time. So basically, I did bog standard relative compression test, AC coupled, like I always do. And then oh, there we go. There's James. James in the chat. Yeah, it's brilliant, mate. I'll put a link into the video description when I've done. Then if anybody hasn't got it, they can find it on your website, mate. What was I going to say then? Oh, the BMW. Yeah, so relative compression test, because you know everything on them's buried. The only thing you can access is the injector looms, dead easy. So relative compression test, AC coupled, nothing at all there that would suggest there was a compression issue. It's already had coils, already had plugs. All the injectors checked out okay electrically, but what we could see literally just before injector cut, you could see the short-term fuel trims dropping right off on one bank. And then all of a sudden, then bam, 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 cylinder 4 cut. So it's overfueling. I'd strongly suspect that it's had some dodgy fuel, and the basket on the injector's full of junk. So I've told them they need to be having a look at the injectors. In your spare empty suitcase you're taking over the pond, you can fill it. Mate, I am definitely going to be overweight coming back. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be full of OTC test lights, back probes, U-scopes. I'm going to come back with about 900 kilos. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I want one of them the AS Wave test lead kits. They look brilliant, they do. Yeah. Ricky, if you can get it, just see if they can do a shipping option for you. I'm sure James will sort something out, mate. Yeah, sure they'll sort. Post it back marked as a gift, gets around customs. Don't matter about that. We just bring it in, pay the duty, job done. Yeah, bring it in, pay the duty, job done. No point in messing about with it. We don't want them customs fellas coming and looking around. Just pay what we need to pay, and that'll do. Yeah. Yeah, we had a good one. We had a good one the other. I don't know whether did you watch the live stream the other week? And all of a sudden, this big orange thing pinged up on my screen. I'm like, what's that? Super chat. What's super chat? And it was yeah, somebody done a super chat, and it was the first one I'd ever had. Oh my god! I'm like, what do we do with this now? What do we do? How does that work? And I was absolutely shell shocked. I didn't even know it was enabled on the channel. It was like, whoa, where did that come from? Yeah, let's see if well, Olivia, let's see if we can get a link in the chat now. There's tech topics, diagnostic assistance. Tech topics. There we go. We'll find it for you now. Just hang on a minute. We'll find it for you. Shop. Diagnostic assistance. There you go. Copy. Paste. There we go. There we go. That's the link for the European version. And we go back. Copy. Paste. And that's the UK version. Hey, I was born ready. Born ready. Yeah, bring it on. What's the link, Craig? What is it, mate? All right, okay, there we go. Well, yeah, anything with any swearing or any links in, unless you're a mod, it hangs it up. I don't know, mate. Is the honest answer. I don't know what the difference is between the two versions. I've got the UK version, so I don't know. Is the honest answer. Oh, there you go. Shipping. That's what else is happening in March, Henry. We leave the EU. Yeah. God knows what the bloody soldiers on the streets and all sorts before then, probably. Yeah. Let's not talk about anything political, though. run out of coffee as well. It is a sad day. My brew's empty, Hendry. Aye. They might not let you back if we leave while you're away. It don't matter, mate. We soon get back into this country. The border's very porous. Wouldn't worry about that. And if not, I'll just have to stay in New York. oh, no, actually, I'll probably go south. I'll probably go somewhere a bit warmer. Yeah, yeah. I'll go somewhere a bit warmer. Go to Florida or something like that. No, not going Florida. They have them tornado things. No, that's Kansas, isn't it? That's Wizard of Oz. What do they have in Florida? Hurricanes. Yeah, we don't want any of them. No. Somewhere nice, middle of the road will do me. Where it doesn't get below about 20 degrees and doesn't get hotter than about 60. We'll be all right. Vegas, people. That's my sister's favourite place on the planet. She loves Vegas. Have I done any training? I've done loads of training. I've done absolutely loads. Frank Massey, James Dillon. Who else have we done training with? Mark Carter. Loads of online stuff. And just grab everything I possibly can. Yeah, grab any training I possibly can. Me, no, to be honest, that's one thing I'm not. I'm not a gambler. I've never been in a bookmaker's in my life. No, I don't do gambling. Every day's a gamble, just walking out the front door. I don't think Keith will be learning anything from me, mate. He's on another level. That guy is. He's awesome. Hendry, of course you can, mate. Of course you can. Come over for a ride along. Yeah, it'd be brilliant, mate. Or organise something over there, and I'll come over to you. Get enough people together, mate. We get enough, get a few quid together. We'll come and do some training over there. I'm not bothered. Alex, how are you, mate? Awesome. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Big alligators, yeah. Big alligators, yeah, but they're not as big as Nile crocodiles, mate. Them things are huge, they are. Anything that can take a wildebeest in one go, you don't mess with them. X5 engine. Nice. What are you doing still working at this time, pal? 9:45 at night. You shouldn't be fixing cars now at 9:45 at night. What we got here now? Yeah, is it quite Midnight Motors? Been there, done that. Yeah, done that. That's how come I'm so good looking. All them late nights I had when I was younger. And I'm still not bought any teeth. Yeah, I don't know where my troll is tonight. Need teeth. Yeah, start to go fund me for some teeth. Yeah, so we're right about now. We're probably 2 weeks off the launch of the closed group. That's going to be awesome. That is. Yeah, get a few quid in for sponsorship for that. That'll help. The monthly membership, that's going to the specialists, the moderators in the group. That I don't see a penny of that. That's going between them for giving the time up. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you do get more done at night. Once the door's shut and the phone stops ringing. Yeah. But I mean, this is what I'm doing now. This is working, really, isn't it? This is classed as working. So this is networking. So, yeah, a lot of people wanted me to close the YouTube group. They wanted that closed. And I'm like, no, I want that to be public. I really, really want that to be public and transparent. But if we're learning and we're giving, technical information and training tips and stuff like that, they've got a significant value. We don't want the general public getting hold of that information. That group's it's trade only for invested technicians. No, I don't, mate. You're right. I don't. I've got about 6 tech support calls to deal with. Once I've finished here, so I'll probably finish about 2 in the morning. Yeah, I'll probably finish about 2 in the morning. Up again at 6. So it's all right. Don't mind. Yeah. What don't kill you makes you stronger. Yeah, what don't kill you makes you stronger. Later, Henry. Yeah, but like I say, mate, if you want to get put something together for later in the year over at your place, I'll come over gladly, mate. Yeah, come over gladly. Go and see Dan as well, because Dan's not far from you, is he? We're going to ask Diagnose Dan as well. I get enough sleep when I'm dead, Alan. Get enough sleep when I'm dead, mate. It's fine. But, I mean, it does, to be honest, all this social media and that, it takes its toll. If you go back to... Yeah, you're right there, Joe. They will, mate. They will. They will. But they've been telling me that for 40 years, so... Yeah, if you go back to and look at me first videos, and then look at the state of me now, it's YouTube's taking its toll, and the work that goes into running the network and that. So yeah, it does. It does, but it's worth it. I mean, like you see all you guys in the chat here now. You could be doing anything, but you've chose to actually be here in my live chat. So that makes it worth it. Not bad for 50. I've got some grey hair though now. I might have to cut it soon. Oh, that was a big mistake though, cutting my hair for Christmas. God, I lost my winter beard and everything. I did lost my beard and everything. Yeah, fags and coffee. There's that was funny that way the other day. Some young kid was on asked a question on Facebook. How many cups of coffee do you drink a month? I said more than 10 a day, and everybody's like, what? Don't know. I don't know how I do it, Joe. Yeah, I don't know how I do it, mate. But we just do. I've moved away from the edited videos. If you look at me and Diagnose Dan, two pretty similar guys. We do diagnostics all day long, although Dan's in the workshop. But we got monetized at the same time. We had roughly the same number of subscribers. I'm on 447, I think now, 4,700 subscribers now. Dan's on 18,000. And that's purely because of the quality of his videos, the time he spends editing, and the pull-ins he does and all that sort of stuff. I haven't got time to do that. I've gone the other way. Do it all on my phone. Do it live. Do it on my phone. I've gone full Keith DeFazio with my stuff. It's less effort. There's no editing. The quality's not as good. It's not as presentable, but it's less work, and it fits in with what I'm doing. So. How would I approach a car stuck in open loop, no fault codes, fuel short and long trim, stuck on 0%? Well, if it's an open loop, there won't be any fuel trim. There won't be any trimming of the fuel, will it? If it's in open loop, stuck in open loop. The first thing I'd do. Yeah. Thanks for that, Keith. Yeah, you're right. The actual content's good. It's just not as refined, so therefore we won't get as many subscribers. But right, so going back to this open loop thing, what I would do is turn the key on from cold. Look at all your live data from cold. Make sure that all the sensors are giving you baseline values. So your O2 sensors are stuck at 450 millivolts. You know, all your coolant temp sensors and pressure sensors are reading what they should. So like your map and your baro need to be matching, and they need to be around atmospheric. All your coolant temps need to be the same, whether it's coolant temp, ambient air, intake air. All those temperatures need to be the same. And look at that, and then start the car up and see how it's warming up and see what happens. And you'll see something change or something not change. So is the coolant staying at 10 degrees and not getting warmer? Is the O2 sensor, you know, are they staying stuck at 450 millivolts? And if they are, you know, pull them down to ground, or pull them up to battery with a test light safely. You know, it'll be something simple like that. But definitely start off cold engine, key on, look at your basic values, and then see what's not changing. Why, you know, what's keeping it in open loop? It could be anything. Bit of advice as a mechanic on my own. Do you think I should keep away from doing these massive jobs? More money in doing smaller and quicker jobs? On the mechanical side, mate, I couldn't really give you that advice. When I was on the spanners, I did absolutely everything. But I've never been cheap. I've always charged what the job's worth. So, you know, if it's a 10-hour job, make sure you're charging 10 hours. And during that 10 hours, if you get seized bolts and that, you should be charging extra for that. An hour's an hour when you're on the spanners. So it doesn't matter if you're doing one 10-hour job or 10 1-hour jobs. It's just how do you get it in and out through the door and keep your customers happy. That's the thing. So you've got more scope to see more customers with smaller jobs, but you've possibly got more scope for better profit on the bigger jobs. Yeah, but for me, James, doing my videos, for a 30-minute video, it's 9 hours work. That's filming, editing, filming again, editing again, doing all the snapshots and the fly-ins and stuff like that. It's about 9 hours work to do a 30-minute video. And to be honest, for $100 a month, I'm on about $100 a month at the minute. Let's have a look. Let's see what we're actually on. I'll show you my figures for this month. Dashboard. Right, there we go. I'll show you my figures. They're my figures for this month. So I've got, for the last 28 days, 168,000 minutes watched, nearly 39,000 views, and I've got $111. That's my revenue for this month out of YouTube. So it's, you know what I mean. So nine hours work to do a 30-minute video. It's not really, it's not really financially viable. Whereas if I can just throw my phone on and do a 10-minute video with no editing, it works out a lot better for me. Especially if people watch the ads, if they don't click through the ads, so get an ad at the end, an ad in the middle, and then and an ad at the beginning. There's definitely more return from doing more shorter videos. So, no, I definitely don't do it for the money. I definitely, you know, I'm not doing it for the money, and everybody says, you know, oh, you must be making a fortune. There you go. You've just seen how much I'll earn off YouTube this month. $110. So it actually costs. It costs me money to do the YouTube and run the community and all that. You know, maybe I'm never out my overdraft. So, you know, somebody says, "Oh, well, can you do this? Can you do that?" So imagine if I've got a job there, a vehicle, and normally it would take me 20 minutes to gather the evidence, make a diagnosis, and then if I'm going to make a 10-minute video, it becomes a 30 job, you know, a 30-minute job or a 40-minute job. You know, it's actually costing me money to do it. So, but I love doing it, and like I said, all you guys sat in here at night, when you're 10 o'clock at night, you could be doing anything, but you sat here listening to me rattle on. You know, that's all. That's what I'm doing it for. Do I charge for my sundries? Joe, I charge for everything, mate. I never used to. I never used to. Like if it was doing a repair, and it needed a fuse or a bit of wire or something like that, then I'd just throw it in with the cost. And then all of a sudden I realised I was spending £150 a month on sundries. Oh no, now I charge for everything, mate. Everything that I use, even down to the ink in my pen that I write in my diary with. Don't do anything for nothing. Even charge my own family. No, it's not, mate. It's not financially rewarding at all. Yeah, when we get to the size of like South Main and Paul, you know, so Erico and Paul Danner, when you get to that size, then yeah, there's money to be made. But no, I'm never out of my overdraft. No, never out of my overdraft. It don't matter. I'm doing something I love doing. There's a lot of people go to work that don't want to do what they do. Oh, excuse me. And I love it. I count myself as very lucky. I do count myself very lucky. Yeah, it's like we went to Grimsby last weekend to help Steve with his channel. And thanks for all the support, by the way, for the guys that subscribe to Steve and that. Yeah, so we went to Grimsby. So it was like three days out of work, albeit holiday work, you know, holiday season, but I could have still worked. So 3 days plus the travel, so it was like 260-mile round trip. About what 60-70 quid in fuel, plus the loss of earnings and that. It was cost me a few quid, that did, and it was worth every single penny. We had a blast, had an absolute blast looking at stuff, and best fish and chips in my life as well. You know, it's not about it's not about money. If it was about money, we'd all be dentists, wouldn't we? We'd all be dentists or solicitors. It's about doing what you love doing. Yeah, he's in the house now. There's Skoda. Mr. Yoda himself. That force is strong in that one. Yeah, best. If ever you go Grimsby, Papa's. That's the place to go. That's the place to go. Papa's in Cleethorpes. It was absolutely awesome. How do I deal with customers that don't want to pay for the job after the job is done? It's happened to me twice in the last 3 years. And the simple answer to that is drive off with the keys. First river across, the keys go in the river. Simple as that. Yeah. I don't have bad customers. You get one chance to be my customer, and that's it. One chance to be my customer. I've got a great relationship with 99% of my customers. Great relationship with them. They're awesome. They are fantastic. They see the value in what I do. They see that I make them money. Job done. God, 2 for a couple of hours. Sam, good luck with that, mate. I can't stand Call of Duty. I'm a Destiny player myself. I like Destiny. So yeah, we're going to be. We'll have a bit of a fundraiser going for this America thing, and I'm going to be selling all my tools that I don't use, that I'll never use. I mean, there's stuff in my van there that I've not used for 4 years, so all that'll be going. All the excess will be going. We're going to have an awesome year. Can't wait. Really can't wait. It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Oh, that's another thing. I don't know if anybody subscribes to me on Patreon. I've sent out a lens thing tonight, just saying at the end of the Patreon subs have already gone out for this month. But at the end of the month, I'm going to close my Patreon thing down. So please, mate, if you are a Patreon subscriber, thank you very much for your support. But make sure that you cancel your standing order, your direct debit, before the end of the month, and that way you won't get charged. You won't get charged for next month. It's just that's another thing. You know, people. I didn't actually realise what a big chunk that Patreon and PayPal were taking from that. You know, somebody's giving me $10 and then I'm only seeing like $6 of it, and it's wrong that you know, people are giving me money for, you know, to support me, not to support Patreon and PayPal. So I've decided to knock that on the head. So have we got any questions? What's that? 8 to 10 hours in a video per hour production. That doesn't include the actual uploading. No, you're right, mate. You're right there, Keith. How long have we been streaming? How long have we been going? It's 57 here now. How long have we been going? Oh, we've been going an hour. That's not bad going, is it? We've been going an hour. So yeah, I don't know if let's give you a link to the group as well. Back to the group discussion. Anybody that's not a member of the community, that's the link to our Facebook group. Please make sure that you answer the questions when you apply to join the group. If you don't answer the questions, you'll be automatically declined. How do you think the next generation can be encouraged to join the trade? The wages are not fitting for the skills needed. I haven't got an answer to that. I don't know. It's up to us as the technicians to pass on our passion for it. I think. Like I say, once we get rid of the bottom feeders, there should be more than enough work and more than enough money to go around for anyone. Am I planning on offering online training? Yeah, I can do live streams like this. I can do unlisted live streams. I do them quite often for different people. So, you know, if you want a live stream on how to use the Pico, how to use the diagnostic assistance software, how to use the TypeI, how to read wiring diagrams, if you want some help with, you know, learning a specific system or something like that, drop me a message, drop me an email, tech support at simplydiag.co.uk, and we can, you know, can do a one-on-one live stream. Put a link in the chat. Drop me an email to that. Dave, there won't be any other option other than PayPal, and it's the cut for that, mate, is minimal. It's, you know, it's negligible. It's not worth worrying about. I am, mate. Yeah, Carl. Yep, I'll be there this month. And then we've got other tech support options. Let me pull them up for you. We've got other tech support options here. So they're your other tech support options there. £25 for 20 minutes, remote support. Hire me for a day, £4.50. Or you can subscribe £80 a month, gets you 8 remote assistance requests a month. £1.50 a month gets you VIP. That gets you past me do not disturb filters. It's unlimited, subject to fair usage. Get an on-site visit, subject to minimum of 3 months membership. So that's like, you know, if you need help, I'll actually come and help you, physically come to your workshop. That's what we call the Thunderbirds option. And then you also get 2 free ride-along days per year. Are you going, Carl? Oh, that'd be awesome, mate. That'd be brilliant. Parna, trip to Cork. It's the Auto Inform thing that's going on in Cork. If you go over, go on to ADS, Auto Inform there. They're doing like the big gathering over there, training and that. I'll be attending that. Not sure yet whether I'm going as a what do you call it? What's the word? When you're actually doing something, or whether I'm going as a, you know, just as a member of the public. I'm not sure yet. There's two or three irons in the fire with that. Simon, no, I can't sell info, mate. Got this whole copyright thing that's blown up. I can't take the risk on that. All I will say is it's a closed group, and there are definitely benefits being in a closed group. Rent-A-Gob, that's it. That's the one. Yeah, I think you have to buy tickets, Parna. Yeah. There'll be a website for that actually. Let's have a look. Auto Inform Cork. Auto Inform Cork. $114 days. Copy. Paste. Down at the bottom of that page there, Auto Inform Live. If you contact them, they'll be able to tell you how to do it. Yeah, Simon. So, like I say, it'll be a closed group with brand specific and subject specific specialists there to help and answer your questions and that. Site sponsors, James Dillon Technical Topics, he's going to be a site sponsor. Alex Gilbanks from Impact Diagnostics, he's going to be a sponsor. Stevie P is going to be a site sponsor. Auto Security Codes. Tommy Forrest TFA Solutions, they'll be a site sponsor for all your Type I stuff and your Ditech stuff. So, you know, there's going to be literally anybody you want to speak to within the trade will be in there. Do I know Stevie P? The Sage of Scotland. I've known Stevie for many, many years. Yeah, true gentleman. Yeah, the Sage of Scotland. Good friend of mine, Mark. Good friend of mine. He's awesome. Yeah, he's a big supporter of me and the channel and the community. He's a top man, he is. He really is. Yeah. The Sage of Scotland. Good point, that Rick. I don't know, James. Do you do any online training, mate? I don't know. I don't know. James will tell us in a minute. If not, I'm sure he'd be up for a webinar or two. It's coming. There you go. It's a coming. That's another perk with being in the closed group as well. We're going to have regional training from accredited IMI accredited trainers, regional training events with different trainers, me and a guest trainer. That's only going to be available to the closed group members. So the whole Simply Diag thing's going to get very big very quickly. Like I say, the closed group it has to be bona fide trade only. You know, there'll be no Google champs in there. Bona fide trade only. What else have we got? Training, there we go. Oh, nope, didn't like that. Training. Look at that. That's the one you get. If any of you guys are not Master Techs, this is the one you want to go on. Master Tech Technician. That needs to be the basic minimum standard. I need to put on a suit. I had a suit on for Auto Inform in Harrogate in November. I had a suit on for about 45 minutes. And they caught me and it got me on filming it. That's not happening again. Yeah. So that's the one I'm going on, the EV boot camp. That's the starting point for anybody that's interested in diagnostics. James's diagnostic boot camp. And then for the other guys, the diagnostic tech program, the Master Tech. That's what we want to see. We want to see everybody as a Master Tech. And then if you're looking at your manufacturer's equipment, James, I think he does BMW, bag. Let's see. Let's have a look. Let's see what he does. There's Otis. There you go. Volkswagen, BMW, PSA, Jaguar, Land Rover. Why anybody'd want to work on Land Rovers though? I don't know about that. Why would anybody want to work on Land Rovers? E-learning, what's that? Let's have a look. There you go. Test scope, oscilloscope fundamentals, oscilloscope diagnostics. Hey, you're getting some plugs out of this tonight, James. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I really, really don't know how anybody could work on Jaguar Land Rover every single day. I just don't know. I don't know how you do it. Oh, James, you're welcome, mate. You're welcome, mate. Anything to help people out. It's not a one-way street. This isn't. Yeah, it does, mate. It runs out. No, it's 3 years. Is it 3 years or 5 years? 3 years, I think. I think it's every 3 years. What was the IMI Master Tech like to do? It was great fun. Yeah, yeah. It was really, really good fun. I was a little bit like James though. We actually announced that we were going to do it before we did it, and then you're like, what happens if I fail? How do I go on social media and say, oh no, I wasn't good enough, I failed? But no, it was really, really good fun. The only thing that wasn't fun was the online. Yeah, I had loads of fun with the practicals. It was just second nature to me. That I could have done that for 3 weeks. Never mind 2 days. Um, I had lots of fun doing that. But the online, out of the 30 questions, I guess 28. I just had no idea what 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 month and year F-gas came in. I don't know when it came in. I got it. When did Euro 6 regs come in? I don't know. No idea. It's completely irrelevant to me. I don't. It don't matter to me. What's an Ackerman angle? No idea. Couldn't tell you. Not interested. Oh yeah. So I must admit, I passed the online test, the multiple choice test. I passed that by the skin of my teeth. But the other stuff, the practicals, I had a lot of fun doing that. I was well within my comfort zone. It was good fun. I'd recommend everybody to do the IMI Master Tech. You know, it just verifies that not only that you know your stuff, but you're actually professional. It's not just about being technically capable; it's about being professionally capable as well. Customer service training, how to pass information on, how to get information out of the customer, caring use of tools, caring use of vehicles, health and safety. It's if you're an IMA Master Tech, you are the full package. You're at the level that really every technician should be at. It's the more of us that are doing it, the better, as far as I'm concerned. Really, really good fun. Obi-Wan. Well, I'll tell you how I charge, mate. And again, my charging strategy is a little bit different than most people. I have a minimum charge. If I turn up at your place, it's £45. If I pull up at your business, I want £45 off you. I charge £60 for the initial hour, for the first hour. That gets me down the rabbit hole. Most of my jobs are diag within the hour. Anything after that, I charge a diagnostic block on top of that, which roughly equates to 2 hours, £120. And after that, I do another diagnostic block. After that, I don't charge by the hour. Going on an hourly rate, mate, it's you're on a hiding to nothing with that. You just charge for stages of the diagnostic. And then you agree your budget with your customer and crack on. And then when their money runs out, that's the end of the contract. But yeah, Keith, it is, mate. You're here. Yeah, we are live. Yeah, but I do it a little bit different. The most I will ever charge anybody for is my initial hour and then two diagnostic blocks. The way I see it, they're paying a premium for a professional, for a master technician to look at their vehicle. If I can't diagnose a vehicle within 4 hours, then shame on me. and I would not charge any more than that. I have a maximum charge for any diag job, excluding stripping and stuff like that. You know, if there's loads of plastics to come off, then the garage has to take them off. I don't do manual labour, so purely diagnostic time on the job. The most I would charge for is 2 blocks and the initial hour. No, Gary. What I'm saying is if I turn up, it's £45. So literally, if I turn up and I do I scan your car and it comes up MAF code, yeah, and then I go and check me pin out on me MAF. So I'm looking for power, ground, signal wire, IAT, signal return, and I've got no power going into my MAF, and I find a blown fuse, and I swap that fuse out, and that's it. That's your 45 quid. I'm back in my van and I'm gone. But if I'm spend an hour on your vehicle, an hour of my time will cost you £60. But if I'm only there 5 minutes, the minimum it's going to cost you is 45. Yeah. It just it saves me like driving 5 miles for something that really I shouldn't be looking at anyway. That you should have found. Oh, cheers. How are we? Yeah. So, and that's what I think. I mean, these people, they're not paying for a code read. People only call me. Tell me an Irish joke. Warm Guinness. Never be warm. Yeah, very very good value. The problem is, James, where I am, I can't really. I'm the dearest person around. I can't really charge any more than that. Uh, because I'm so much more expensive than anybody else around me, and people only ever ring me when cost isn't an issue anymore. So my trade customers are brilliant. Half my trade customers now don't even bother plugging in. It's like, this has got a light, this has got a problem. Steve, come and sort it. Tell us what we need to do. Taking deposits. No, that doesn't happen because I've got such a waiting list, and like I say, every customer gets one chance to be my customer. So I don't normally have no shows, mate. I don't actively look for work. I don't advertise other than Facebook. Um, every single time somebody says something, it's a pass. It's go or no go. Whether they continue the conversation with me or whether they get red button. I'm ruthless. I'd be a lot richer if I wasn't, but I am. Work to live, not the other way around. Dead right, mate. Simon, I, I couldn't tell you how many times I go to a vehicle and it's got £1,000 worth of new parts on it, and all I'll find is a corroded wire or a bad ground or something like that. Yeah, this thing, this happens, but not with me. If I tell you it needs a mass airflow meter, you buy a genuine MAF, because I don't buy parts either. So if I tell you it wants a MAF, you buy a genuine MAF, you fit it correctly, you adapt it correctly, and it doesn't fix it, I buy the MAF. That's how confident I am in the work that I do. But you're not going to get those guarantees without paying proper money. Do I get cars with empty fuel tanks and dead batteries? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I turn up. There's no fuel in it, and especially if it's a garage. If I turn up to a garage and there's no fuel in the car and the battery's dead, they get an invoice for £45 and I drive off. And tell them to ring me to rebook it when there is fuel and the battery's charged. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Minimum charge. Call me when you've got it ready for me. life's too short to be going to petrol stations and stuff like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've got a battery pack in my van. I've got battery support. I've got the GYS 100 amp battery support. So if I turn up somewhere and I've got 3 cars to look at and one of them's got a flat battery, then I'll put the battery support on it for half an hour while I'm working on the others. So, I am quite reasonable, but if just people don't take the mick. The GYS, the 100 amp, really, really good, stable, nice, and it's regulated voltage, not regulated current. So if I set it at 13.5 volts, it will keep it at 13.5 volts and vary the current rather than the other way around. $4,000. Mate, you can double that. I could easily double that, mate. I could easily. Some of the newer cars we've had like 3 timing chains on cylinder heads and all that sort of stuff for a bad ground. It happens. It happens regular. And like I say, normally that's with customers that haven't used me before. That have called me out of desperation. Please come and fix this car. My regular customers now, they know not to do that. They don't put anything on a car until I've looked at it normally. Simon, that's one thing I don't do, mate. I do very, very few intermittent faults. Normally, it's ring me back when the fault's permanent. How do I handle a previous garage? If it's one of my customers, James, or if it's a new customer. Ah, right, I see what you mean. So, like, if I'm called out to a public job and then it's been into a garage, I tend to be very, very tactful. Um, Normally, if it's a half decent garage, what I'll do is I'll say to the customer, right, okay, well, what we could do is we could do with getting it back to the garage that did this, and then I'll ring that. I won't harm the customer, but I'll give the garage the heads up, and give them the opportunity to put it right. You know, I think we're all in this job to help. So I don't need to make other people look bad to make me look good. So I'll normally be very, very tactful. Contact the garage and give them the opportunity to put it right. Um, it serves no purpose me telling a customer that the garage that they've trusted and used for the last 10 years has done something wrong. I'll be very, very tactful and say, well, let's get it back to them, and we'll get this sorted. And then what you'll normally find is that the garage that I take the car back to, or get it back to them, then they'll pay my bill. Um, Eric's live, is he? Oh, off you pop then, Mark. Give my regards to Eric. I shall tune in myself shortly now then. Yeah, I'd rather watch Eric. That's what I need to get. I need to get me a PO box and people send me stuff. Mark, thanks for tuning in, mate. Give my regards to Eric. I'll be along shortly. Yeah, agreed. But if the garage has robbed the client, again, it's not for me to say. The customers asked me brought me in as a professional to ask their. It's not for me to pass judgment on other garages. I still, in that case, will be very, very tactful. Nobody likes to know that they've been ripped off. And what I'd probably do is I'd probably approach the garage and say, you need to put this right. You know, and normally 9 times the garages in my area anyway. There's not many really bad ones. Most of them, you know, if they've cocked up, they'll put it right. Some pretty good garages round by me, and none of my customers would do it. You know, none of my trade customers would do it. Right, well, looks like I'm going to go off. I'm going to tune into Eric at SMA. Again, thanks everybody for being here, for taking the time to, you know, come and share your time with me. Really do appreciate it. Watch out for the fundraisers for America. Feel free to send me a few quid if you want. I'll get me begging bowl out. And if you're not a member of our Facebook group, please feel free to join. And don't forget, please answer the questions. Yeah, you're welcome. Very welcome, James. We'll catch you all soon, everybody, yeah? But don't forget to like this, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Come and join our Facebook group and come and have a chat with us, yeah? Awesome. Brilliant. So you've not done bad. You've had 2 videos today. So you've had a live stream and 2 videos, and yeah, and so a video a day is my New Year's resolution. So watch out for tomorrow's. Don't forget, hit that bell for notifications so you get notified. Carsten, awesome, mate. Brilliant. Right, thanks for watching. I'm going. God bless. Love you all. Bye bye. Thank you.